Move you again. There you are. Okay. Thursday night, Thursday afternoon. Quiz tomorrow. Make sure you check the little slideshow thing that I made so you can practice before the quiz hits. Those of you who are watching the videos on the regular, you're the real OGs. First day squad kind of thing. Like, you guys are the ones that I rely on to make sure that you know stuff. Everybody else is kind of shaky on it still. So today we talked about weather fronts. Kind of a weird topic, kind of difficult to explain without me being able to be there and actively draw things and show you stuff. So I'm going to try my best here to explain air masses, because I've mentioned air masses a lot today. So air masses are large bodies of air that move across land that bring in weather. Like I was telling you earlier, imagine a giant cloud, but it's on the ground. Okay? And it's just like a gigantic cloud. Like if you could walk up to it and see it, it just goes straight up kind of thing. It's just a huge wall of cloud. And then when you walk inside, all of the air is the same. Okay, so once you walk in, the air is the same. Right when you walk in, it's the same when you walk 100 yards. It's the same kind of air when you walk a mile, 10 miles, 30 miles in. All of that air is the same kind, same quality. So it might be cold, it might be dry, it might be warm, it might be humid, but it's all going to be the same in that air mass. Okay, these air masses have names. All right. So I'm going to jump over here to this picture, better drawn picture of the United States. And each one of these air masses has a specific place that it hangs out and starts in, and then it has a specific type of air that is in it. Okay, so I'm going to start here at the bottom and work my way up. So you have down here in the corner over like Cuba and Florida and the Gulf of Mexico and the ocean. This is called, I can annotate. This one down here, this is called maritime tropical. It's got a little symbol here, little m, capital T, maritime tropical. All right, and maritime tropical has warm, moist air. Warm is the important part here, okay? Because it's over the water, the air will never get hot. It'll be warm, but it will never be hot, okay? Because that water is there to cool it down just a little bit, all right? So this is warm, moist air, all right? This is like you go down to the like Florida and stuff, and it's humid and sticky. That's this air, okay? It feels hotter outside than it actually is because of the humidity level, all right? So then we're going to move over here to this next one. CT hot dry. This is continental tropical because this one forms over land. This formed over Mexico here where it's hot and dry. It's very desert. You see the area of the land here is brown. It's hot and dry, desert area. This air does get hot. Okay, this has no water to cool it down. So this is hot and it's dry. When people talk about a dry heat, like, yeah, it's okay. It's really hot today, but it's okay because it's a dry heat. This is what they're talking about. It's not humid at all. It is very hot. It is very dry. It could be like 110 degrees, and it's like, all right, it's pretty hot, but at least it's not also humid. Okay, hot, dry, continental tropical is what this is called. Okay, continental tropical. And then you have over here, down same spot, you have another maritime tropical. So it's going to be warm and moist again. Okay, so now we're going to move up. This is the one that I tried to draw today in the top right corner of the United States, or top left corner, sorry. This one is called maritime polar. So you see maritime again right here, yeah? Maritime means over water, or it has to deal with the ocean. Okay. So maritime means it has to deal with the ocean. It means it's going to form over the ocean. So maritime polar. because it's closer to the poles. It's closer to the top of the Earth. It's going to be cool and moist. This will never be cold, like cold. It'll be cool. It'll be kind of chilly. Not too bad. Like, not like, oh my God, it's really cold, because there's water with it. And water helps to regulate heat and temperature. So maritime polar will be cool and wet. If you've ever watched Twilight, the movie Twilight, it takes place in this state here. And if you notice from the movies, it's very wet there all the time. It's raining a lot. It is very cloudy, which is why it works so well for the vampires in that movie, because there's not a lot of sun. So it's very wet, very cloudy, and it's very cool. It's very wet all the time. It's cool and wet there. Now, if we look here, continental polar, it's forming mostly over land. Okay, this air does not have a lot of water in it. So this air can get really, really cold, like painfully cold. Okay, this is the stuff when they talk about the polar vortex and stuff in the wintertime, that's this. Okay, continental polar is cold and dry. There's not a lot of moisture in it. This is the kind of air that you get. This does not bring snow with it. This is those days in January where it's windy and it's like 15 below and we're like, oh, I'm hoping for a snow day, but like really it's a cold weather day. This is that air. Okay, it's super cold, super dry. There's no snow falling or anything. It's very, very not nice. I don't like this kind of weather. Okay, this is like the worst. And that's continental polar, cold and dry, little c, capital P. Okay, continental Arctic. Blah, 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 blah. We're not going to talk about that one. Don't worry about it. That one is, we're pretending that doesn't exist. Okay, so maritime forms over water, whether it's polar or tropical. Okay, maritime polar is in the northern parts of the United States. Tropicals are in the southern part of the United States and Central America here. Okay, Mexico. Continental forms over land, and is dry and either cold or hot. Never warm, never cool. Cold or hot for a continental. Okay, maritime is cool and warm. All right, so this is like, we're going to talk about this kind of stuff. This will be on a test for sure. All right, so make sure that you like pay attention to this, watch this, like commit it to memory, because this will be on a test. I promise you. Okay, and last thing, let me clear this. Maybe, hello, clear all drawings, exit. All right, I'm gonna jump over here to the ISN. From now on, what we're going to do with the ISN is every day at the beginning of class, I'm going to go through this with you. All right, and we're going to do the pages together, because I've been checking these pages. Some people just haven't done any of them. Some of them are just embarrassingly wrong. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys the pages correctly for these, so that you can fix what you've messed up. And then from now on, we're just going to go through and you're going to copy these with me at the beginning of class, and then we'll do our assignment. Okay, so tomorrow when we do this, we'll do this before our quiz. It'll be real quick. What is an air mass? And then the type of air, you'll need to do the type of air for each one of these. Okay, and it should be very quick, very easy. Quiz tomorrow shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully I will see more views on this video. Standard YouTube outro. If you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I will see you in the next one.